Have you ever noticed how the smallest gestures can speak volumes? In a world where words often fail, actions reveal the truth. Today, we're unraveling the subtle signs that a married woman might be attracted to someone outside her marriage. These signs are so nuanced, so delicate, that they often go unnoticed. But not anymore. Whether you're here to understand human behavior or navigate the complexities of relationships, this video will equip you with timeless wisdom and modern insights. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Grandma's Vibes, where ancient philosophy meets modern life. Here, we explore timeless wisdom, practical mindset shifts, and the art of resilience. If you're ready to master your emotions, sharpen your mind, and embrace the Stoic way, you're in the right place. Subscribe, and let's walk this path together. The complexity of attraction. Women are complex when it comes to attraction, especially when they're already in a committed relationship. Most married women won't come right out and say they're interested in another man, but their actions, body language, and the little things they do can reveal the truth. These signs are often subtle, so subtle that many men miss them completely. But make no mistake, if a married woman is drawn to someone outside her marriage, she'll drop certain hints that, when you know what to look for, become impossible to ignore. Why subtlety matters. In this video, we're breaking down the subtle signs every married woman sends when she's attracted to another man. Now, before we dive in, it's important to understand that not every friendly married woman is interested in someone else. But when a woman starts displaying multiple subtle behaviors, it could mean she's feeling a pull toward another man. Let's explore these signs one by one. Sign number 1. Increased eye contact. The first sign is increased eye contact. Eyes are the windows to the soul, and they often betray what words try to conceal. When a married woman is attracted to someone, she'll hold eye contact just a little longer than usual. It's not a stare, but a lingering gaze that feels intentional. For example, during a conversation, she might look away briefly, only to return her eyes to yours, as if drawn by an invisible force. This subtle behavior is a primal way of signaling interest without saying a word. Sign number 2. Subtle touch or physical closeness. The second sign is subtle physical contact. There's a difference between casual touches and the kind that linger just a little too long. When a married woman is attracted to another man, she might find small, subtle ways to make physical contact, almost like testing the waters without making it obvious. It's never something too bold, but just enough to make you notice. Maybe she lightly touches your arm when laughing at a joke, lets her fingers brush against yours when handing you something, or stands just a little closer than necessary in a conversation. These moments might seem innocent, but if they happen often, they could be a sign of attraction. Sign number 3. Mirroring your body language. The third sign is mirroring your body language. Mirroring is a subconscious behavior where someone mimics the gestures, posture, or tone of the person they're attracted to. If a married woman is drawn to you, she might unconsciously cross her legs when you do, lean in when you lean in, or even match your speaking pace. This mirroring creates a sense of harmony and connection, signaling that she's in sync with you on a deeper level. Sign number 4. Frequent and deep conversations. The fourth sign is frequent and deep conversations. When a married woman starts sharing personal details about her life, especially her marriage, it's often more than just venting. It can be a subtle way of signaling emotional availability. She might bring up how she feels unappreciated, how the romance has faded, or how she and her husband have grown distant. These conversations create a sense of vulnerability and invite emotional connection, especially if she's sharing these details with you and not just anyone. Sign number 5. Playful teasing and flirting. The fifth sign is playful teasing and flirting. Not all messages are just friendly. Some have a little extra something hidden between the lines. When a married woman is attracted to another man, she might send texts or messages that feel playful, teasing, or a little too personal for just a casual chat. She won't come right out and say it, but the way she words things, adds emojis, or keeps the conversation going longer than necessary can be a sign of interest. Sign number 6, adjusting her appearance. The sixth sign is adjusting her appearance. Sometimes attraction shows in the smallest details, like how she suddenly starts fixing her hair, smoothing her outfit, or checking her reflection when you're around. A married woman who feels drawn to another man might not even realize she's doing it, but the moment she sees you, she instinctively wants to look her best. It's a subconscious way of making sure she stands out to you. Sign number 7, energy shifts when you're around. The seventh sign is energy shifts when you're around. Attraction isn't always about words. Sometimes it's in the way someone's energy completely shifts when you're near. A married woman who feels drawn to another man might not say anything outright, but you'll notice a change in how she acts the moment you enter the room. Maybe she was quiet or distracted before, but suddenly she sits up straighter, her eyes light up, and she becomes more engaged in the conversation. Sign number 8, complaining about her marriage. The eighth sign is complaining about her marriage or husband. When a married woman starts sharing personal details about problems in her marriage, it's often more than just venting. It can be a subtle way of signaling emotional availability. She might bring up how she feels unappreciated, how the romance has faded, or how she and her husband have grown distant. These conversations create a sense of vulnerability and invite emotional connection. Sign number 9, flirtatious messages. The ninth sign is flirtatious messages. Not all messages are just friendly. Some have a little extra something hidden between the lines. When a married woman is attracted to another man, she might send texts or messages that feel playful, teasing, or a little too personal for just a casual chat. She won't come right out and say it, but the way she words things, adds emojis, or keeps the conversation going longer than necessary can be a sign of interest. Sign number 10, frequent mentions. The 10th sign is frequent mentions. Sometimes, attraction shows up in the way she brings you up in conversations more often than you'd expect. A married woman who has a thing for you might casually mention you in different situations, even when you're not around. She might tell her friends a funny story about something you said, reference your interests, or bring up your name when discussing random topics. It's not always obvious, but if she frequently finds ways to include you in conversation, it's a sign you're on her mind more than she lets on. Psychological insights. Now that we've covered the signs, let's dive into the psychology behind them. Why do married women exhibit these behaviors when they're attracted to someone outside their marriage? According to psychologists, attraction often stems from unmet emotional or physical needs. When a woman feels neglected or unappreciated in her marriage, she may subconsciously seek validation and connection elsewhere. This doesn't excuse inappropriate behavior, but it helps us understand the underlying motivations. How to handle these situations. If you've noticed these behaviors in a married woman, it's important to handle the situation wisely. First, reflect on your own intentions. Are you encouraging these behaviors, or are you setting clear boundaries? Second, consider the potential consequences. Getting involved with a married woman can lead to emotional turmoil and damage relationships. Finally, focus on building healthy, respectful connections with people who are emotionally available. In summary, married women who feel drawn to another man won't always say it outright, but their actions will always speak louder than words. If you've noticed these behaviors, it's important to be aware of the situation and handle it wisely. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more insights like this. Until next time, stay wise, stay resilient, and keep embracing the Stoic way. This is Grandma's Vibes, signing off.